Okay, YouTube, welcome back to Prison Architect Alpha 23 with the Flying Phent. I did go in and edit the save file to remove the rubble. It's gone. And I did some research as well into the food problem. And something I hadn't considered, I've always considered, okay, someone in solitary, but sometimes there's people in visitation during eating hours as well. Now that should be minimized because visitation hours are between 8 and 8. So lunchtime, yeah, there was the high potential of people being and visiting. During dinner, there's a high potential of people being and visiting. But my morning meal, there should be nobody in visitation. So that should help. I mean, we'll keep an eye on the morning meal. That will be the big question, and we'll see how many people don't eat at the morning meal. And that may be the issue right there. What is this? Okay, good. I was going to say, what's this guy's problem? But he doesn't have a problem now. It's all fixed. And in case you're wondering why, you could say, well, why don't you put this as your eat then? It's after 8 p.m. There won't be any visitors. The problem is you don't want to eat right before bed because that will remove your well-fed system, right? If they're well-fed and doing something, they remain well-fed. If they're well-fed and sleeping, then it's my understanding they don't remain well-fed. And plus, I like having a bigger break between meals, and anyone who showed up that morning who is new that morning, who came in as a new inmate that morning, won't have eaten that morning meal, and making them wait that extra few hours may not be a wise idea. We'll see. We'll see how this works. It's something worth considering. Maybe we'll experiment with that and try eating after 8 p.m. But for now, I'll just leave it at this. Just leave it as it is. See what you can't change the visiting hours. I would close them. I would close visiting hours during food time. Okay, and all those pipes are queued to get done, so let's grab our little clone tool. We can grab a handful of cells. Now we're also missing metal detectors, I just noticed. I didn't put them in down here, so let's go ahead and throw them in. I don't know if there's a difference in the rotating of them, but I'll keep them all facing the same direction. That's metal detectors there, metal detectors here, that's good. It's nice. Oh, light went in. You can actually see what's going on now. We're not just plunged into darkness. Oh, outstanding. It's wonderful. Oh, and we have now overpowered. Yeah, this power station is not going to be enough to power this. Why we need so many power stations? No, wrong button. Utilities is what I'm looking for. There we go. Especially if I'm planning on putting more down here, they're going to need more power stations. I don't even think this 2 will be enough. I may need to put another... Maybe I'll turn one of these classrooms into a set of power stations. One can come this way and one can go this way if needed. That may be kind of what I have to do. Oh, I did queue up 3 classrooms. Let me put 4 in. I'm going to need them eventually. Although I don't need as much... I don't know. Maybe I have enough. Maybe this doesn't need to power a lot, right? It just needs to power another few cell blocks. I mean, yeah, I'll probably hook up some more laundry rooms to it. Maybe one more laundry room to it. But maybe this 2 will be enough. This is what I'm thinking. Okay, now it's our evening eat time. So let's take a look. It looks like there is as many as 3 prisoners who are in visitation, and as many as 3 prisoners in solitary. So everybody but 6 should eat. Let's come back to our needs. Let's see, where does the red start? It starts roughly there. So let's see how much that red bar goes down. It's my hope and my thought process that it should go down a fair bit. Plus, anyone who didn't eat this morning, I mean, what are the chances of people who didn't eat this morning also not eating this afternoon? Unless they individually are bugged, which I suppose is possible. But it looks like we're down to, I don't know, like 12 people who haven't eaten. It is dropping, though. It's dropping. You can see there's almost no more red needs, so we've almost recovered from our riot. Sleep is there, but sleep is going to get there at the end of every day. Hygiene's there, but hygiene's going to get there at the end of every day. Exercise, I did just put in more yard time, so they should all start getting exercise. It looks like clothing's the big one, and that will be resolved by having more workers, I think. I may need more janitors as well. I'm not quite sure. Look at that red bar, is almost non-existent now in food. I might need more janitors. That also might be part of it. And I could certainly do that. I could absolutely hire more janitors. There's nothing preventing me from doing so. There you go. That's better English. Okay, so we have almost an hour left in eat. And look at this. There's only a few people who have a medium food need. It looks like 2 people haven't eaten, and there's 2 people in solitary. Let's see. You ate. You're well fed. You're well fed. There's 2 more people awaiting visitation. Who are they? Dryly and Greg. Well, I probably have more than one Dryly, more than one Greg. Here comes Dryly. He is not well fed, but at the same time, and here's Greg's. He is well fed. He's not well fed, but at the same time he's not hungry, so that's fine. So, food need 1, and he's awaiting solitary. Although this seems to show there's a few people here. You know, maybe 60 people, 50 or 60 people, who, I think it's 60. 60 people who have a medium food need. That would make me think, why aren't they eating? Sleep, clothing, sleep, hygiene, clothing, privacy. Wow. You, sir, should take care of some of your needs. Clothing and privacy. Clothing, drugs. Oh, you're Beckwith. Beckwith? Come on now. You are not very good. Clothing, sleep, suppressed. Clothing, privacy, sleep. Privacy, sleep, comfort, clothing. Is this my armed guard? No. Did I not put an armed guard patrol in there? I thought I did. Armed patrols? Oh, apparently I did not. I'm not sure if I want one in there. It does help with some of the ratings, but do I really need those ratings to be higher? You know, that's kind of the big question. Do I need them? I could put like 1 armed guard in the canteen, I suppose. That might be more useful than the yard. No, I'm going to stick with my original theory, which was no weapons inside the prison. I think that's fine. Of course, the one exception is the armory. I do have an armed guard patrolling the armory, and they do have to transit through the prison, as well as up to get to the break room. But actually, I don't think they use the break room. Now that I'm thinking about it, who of you has a food need? I see nobody with a food need. So I'm just going to kind of ignore the medium need of food. I'm going to assume that's just silliness. Okay, and capacitors are coming. It's good. And in fact, this isn't being used right now, so let's go ahead and switch it off. And then we can switch that on. Wow, yeah, look at how much power the laundry rooms use. And I want to put in more laundry rooms. Yikes. Yikes indeed. I can maybe just make one classroom smaller and put a... that might be a thing worth doing. How would that work? Out of curiosity. Let's just go ahead and take a peek. 3 by 3. 1, 2, 3. It doesn't really fit. In a nice symmetrical manner. And I am a big fan of my symmetry. Could, I suppose, put one back here. It would cause a break in the fence, though. Put one over here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I could put one there. It'd be a weird place, though. It would just be kind of hanging out all by itself outside the prison. There wouldn't be a wall around or anything. But I mean, inmates wouldn't be able to get into it anyway because it's outside. Or put a little one here. 2 in here. Maybe this is the way to do it. Yeah? Makes sense to everybody? So one will feed the laundry, the other one will feed who knows what. I don't know. Maybe the other one will come down here to do the middle part of the kitchen. Ooh. That would work. We would also do the middle part of the canteen. I have to disconnect some here. I could also do the yard stuff. Oh, that might work. That might be the way to do it. It would shrink my forest thing a little bit, but that's fine. In fact, what I would probably do is I'd probably put a wall around it like so. Door here, because then I can put the staff-only little corridor. And my forest is smaller, but that's okay. I think I'm going to do this. This will be wall, this will be fence, this will be staff-only corridor. I think that's reasonable, and then this will come down and feed here, this will go up and feed that, now I don't have to move my foreman. Okay, done and done. Alternatively, you know what else I can do? And this may be better. Would be to do it over here. Right? See what I'm saying? Just like this, walls. Just like that, and then I can still put forest in front of them. It would be better to move them up and put forest behind them. It might be better to move them up and put forest behind them. I don't know if that's where the wall will go. It's not the right size. Come on now, don't be goofy on me. There we go, pathways. Okay, walls. And this will be forest. I like that. You need to tuck a few more trees in the back as opposed to in front. And this way, I can put one patrol here. And not only will he provide backup to the workshops, but he will be able to make sure no unauthorized personages go inside there. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Absolutely. I don't really need it right now. Things are looking fine, but it'll all work out. It will all work out. Well, I'm glad I kind of got that half sorted. I'm going to continue to power it off of this for now, though, just because it's going to be pretty easy to just kind of run this cable, connect it to this, disconnect from there, and then just come up. Or will it? It will. I just need to remove these two, and then I'll run this cable right here. So I'm just going to keep using this for now. Like I said, I want to get these cells built. I don't want to be farting around with cables and stuff right now, especially since that is outside of my perimeter. Holy talking, Batman. Okay, I don't want those metal detectors, although I didn't have them built yet, so I didn't have to change my code, but that's fine. Let's go with that for now. That's plenty, and I almost broke again. Oh, more loans to come. Well, what can you do? You need loans. You got to take loans. A man's got to do what a man's got to do. Sometimes what a man has to do is take loans. So we're on free time. Let's just take a peek. Needs, sleep. You know what? It is time under regime. We have babied these guys enough. It's time to put them back to work. So I got a few chunks of free time, 4 chunks of free time a day. Bunch of work. I think the other thing that I was thinking is some of these guys where we looked at their grading and it said, oh, they had too much free time or whatever. Where was that? Here. I think a lot of them it's because they had no work. And actually, if I look at this, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So I can employ 320 out of the 580 roughly inmates that will fit in this prison, which means that I need how many more work jobs for them? 380 or 320 of 580. I need 260 more at 20 per. That's another. I was going to say 12, but that's not good math. 260. I need 13, right? Yeah. I need 13 more workshops / cleaning cupboards / laundries. So I'm just going to do. What was I thinking? 1.5, 3, 4.5, 6. I'll just do 6 laundries up here. These will all be cleaning cupboards, workshops, and then I'll do just workshops. I'll do just like 12 workshops eventually once I can do it. It is going to take a while, but so be it. It'll take a while. That will employ everybody. Whew, okay, so we need to finish these cells. I'm not going to do the showers. Then we need to do another cell block. Do that, and then I'll do another cell block. Then I'll do 3 sets of showers at once. That's how I'm going to do this moving forward. I think that's the best way. And once we find ourselves in a position to run the cable from here down, disconnect the ones here, and everything will work tickety-boo. But that's all going to be in a future episode. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to leave a like. It really helps my channel grow, and I certainly appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more content from me. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.